Welcome to the Motivis system. We are using Motivis to track all of our clinical, and we're going to use this as our main way to not only track the competencies in the CROs, but this is going to be your main way to communicate with your students, other preceptors, etc. So I'm actually logged in as a preceptor here, and when you log in, you're going to notice the left-hand column. The stream is probably what your landing page may look like, and the stream is basically anytime I post a comment, I post a discussion post, etc. That's the stream of comments. All right. This can get a little cumbersome. Well, most of your home pages look like this. If you actually go to home, all notifications for all the courses that you're enrolled in will pop up. This is going to be really annoying. So I would definitely not go on the home tab. The news tab, is where I can post events, happenings, etc. So between the stream and the news, those are probably the two tabs you're going to use the most. And if you don't want to be bothered by any of that, the tab that you probably will use the most often is My Students. So I am logged in as a preceptor who has currently 2 students, a first year and a second year. If I click on the second year student, what you're going to see is all their courses from last year that they completed. So this was her rotation from last year. You can see that she has completed all of those. Then you're going to see the in-progress courses and how they're doing. If you remember from training videos, embedded in the courses are the CROs. So if we were to click on something like preseason, you can see she's 50% completed because she's had the discussion done, she's had a pre-participation done, and I just have not graded her her assessment, her submissions yet. Same thing for admin. You can see all the administration paperwork she submitted, and here are all the biweeklies that she'll submit later on. Now, when it comes to assessing a student, we assess them in 3 ways: global evaluation, discussion, and submissions. So if we click on something like College University, you can see right here the prefix C-U is for College University. That's a way to know what course you're in. And you can see right here by the end, these are discussions. So all of these are discussions. You can see right here in evaluation, that is the global evaluation. So you have discussions and you have global evaluations. So if we were to click on one, I'll just open a new tab. It outlines all the criteria. So this is the student. This is best practices in athletic healthcare and administration. And what it is your prompt is, student must demonstrate an understanding of athletic healthcare and administration. However you judge the criteria for not competent, competent, or highly competent, that is entirely up to you. If you want more information on the assignment, you can click here, and it goes into even more depth. I also included some references and resources for the student to utilize. But when you go to the evaluation, we can come back to it. Oops, sorry. Right there. If I click back on the evaluation, the evaluator is highly competent, competent, or not competent. Again, competent is our pivotal level. I apologize that these buttons aren't very easy to see, but trust me, they're there. Feel free to add any comments as you see fit. You can drop files, and then you hit Submit Evaluation, and you're good to go. The save evaluation is a little bit funky. So if you save evaluation, a lot of times the comments don't get saved. So personally, I don't like to use the save evaluation. I've let the manufacturers know about it. It seems to be a glitch in the system. Now, if you have more than one student, you can simply come up here and you can look for any other student and you can assess them. So I'm going to go back to My Students tab. I'm going to click on the first year student. And you can see the first year has no completed courses because they haven't done anything since last year. If we click on extremities, you can see all of these are evaluation, which means they are all global evaluations. So if we do the extremity acute injury evaluation, we can see again our criteria listed here. The student managed a real-time acute orthopedic injury. And for these, we ask, were they real or simulated? Again, competent is our pivotal. They could be highly competent. And then we come down here and we see if it was real or simulated. For these type of global evaluations, I want you to please put in the comments more details about what they did, just so I can keep track of it. So if it was an acute ankle sprain, I'll put an ankle sprain, maybe a TFL sprain, etc. just so I have an idea of what was going on, and just so I can keep it for my own data purposes. Again, you're going to hit submit evaluation, and you're good to go. So basically what you're going to be using is the My Students tab will be the easiest thing because it's only linked up to the students who are assigned to you. But let's say you have a student who is not assigned to you, and they ask if you can do one of their assessments. Well, they're not going to be listed here in the My Student section, so the backdoor way to do it is click on Courses. And let's say the student's in another college university, you click on College University Course, and you can see the roster and the assignments here. So if we click on the roster, you can find the student in the roster, and you can do it the exact same way. You click on the student, and you can go through the course to evaluate a student who is not officially assigned to you, and you can do it the same way. So there's really two ways to go through it. I think you're going to prefer the My Students tab the most because these are the students who are assigned to you. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. Again, reminder, you will be responsible for discussions and global evaluations, and we're looking for competent as the pivotal level. If you have any questions, please let me know.